Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for an absolute banger of an Advance Wars match? This game was sent to me by Starflash250, the GOAT himself. He sent it to me and he was like, take a look at this, because this is a really wild game, and it is a wild game. Now, in case you don't know Starflash, he's a bit of a legend in the community. I haven't casted one of his games in a while, so I figured it was about time. I've started working on these player profile cards that I'm going to be showing off whenever it's a player that I know a lot about. I haven't made one for his opponent yet because I don't know much about his opponent in this match. We're going to take a look at his profile on the site. But yeah, this is Starflash. He's got a long list of accomplishments, as you can see. He's hit over 1700 MMR. He has been the best player in the world. Mostly known for playing standard games, extremely good in live matches though. His name is no joke, he plays ridiculously fast, and he's been known to play like 20 games at a time. You know, he is a very fast player, and he can play fast while being good, which is incredibly noteworthy. He loves Kindle, Adder, Max, those are his 3 most played COs, and he's known for just being incredibly reckless. This can sometimes lead him down a well, like he can sometimes just crash and burn. But most of the time, he just attacks his opponent until his opponent crumbles. That is his strategy, as it can be seen in his quote right here. I think that's a quote from Battalion Wars, if I'm not completely wrong. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy these cards. As I said, I haven't made one for his opponent because I don't know much about his opponent. Panas. Apparently it's an alt. I tried to find his main account, but I think I may not be spelling it right. So again, I don't know much about this guy, aside from the fact that he's fairly strong. If your alt is 1400, then you're probably a pretty good opponent. So, but I don't know much about his playstyle. We can see some of his favorite CO picks right here, but this is the first time I'm casting one of his games, so I don't really know much about him. Both of these players are playing on Vainglory. This is one of my favorite maps of all time. This is where I casted the legendary Voice of Akasha versus Rip match, if you guys remember that. A very dynamic and fun map. Mixed base. It has a high funds variant, but this is not the high funds variant. It has airports, it has bases all over the place, and up to 4 comm towers. And when you look at Sami in this particular matchup, I guess you can imagine what she might threaten to do. And in fact, the matchup that we're watching today is one that we don't see very often. Kindle versus Sami. This is because Kindle recently got buffed/nerfed, depending on how you see it. She got put from tier 3 into tier 2 on standard maps. Starflash loves picking Kindle though, so he still picked her for this match, and I think she's a good pick because Kindle is exceptionally strong in mixed base, because there's a lot of captures going on all over the map, and her Urban Blight can interrupt multiple captures, and in fact, that happens quite a lot. Now, of course, against Sami, Urban Blight does not work in terms of interrupting, unless the infantry is already severely damaged, because a 7 HP Sami infantry can still finalize a cap. But it's still strong. I mean, even if it can't directly interrupt captures, it can still deal damage. It still buffs Kindle's damage on cities. There are contested HQs on this map, which actually works in both their favors. You know, Sami threatens a game-ending victory march. You can just take your HQ. However, Kindle also gets to attack from her HQ, which can be very, very scary. She can also dislodge units guarding Sami's HQ with an Urban Blight. And let's not forget, High Society has been buffed. It now takes into account bases and comm towers. And I don't think there's any labs on this map, but it has gotten a lot stronger. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I say we just jump into this match. Let's take a look at these two players. Trunith also updated his add-on, so we can now see the number of comm towers next to the player profiles right here. Advanced Wars by Web. Get Trunith to update your UI so we get this for all players. I shouldn't have to install plugins to get this, you know, come on. And also, Trunith also did this, which is another feature I really, really want Advanced Wars by Web to do. The ability to flip units. Oh my god. Look at this. Is this not amazing? Come on, site. Get Trunith to, like, redesign your UI. He's amazing. Anyway, let's get started. So, since it's a mixed-base map, the first turn advantage works such that Starflash has to capture these 2 bases, or whereas Trunith, I almost said Trunith, whereas Panas starts with 1 base already captured. But Starflash has 4 units to Panas's 2. So it's a bit of a wonky first turn advantage. Doesn't make a lot of sense at first glance. But starting with a base already captured does give you a pretty good advantage. So again, I'm not going to go into the mathematics of first turn advantage here. Just know that people have studied this heavily, and this is apparently how you balance it. So I'm not going to get too much into it. So obviously, in the early goings of the matchup right here, both players are just going to go for their early properties. Airports are already captured, so you don't need to go capture them. Some players like to open transports on this map. I have found that it's actually not that easy to get value out of transports on this map, because it's a pretty open map. I mean, if you look at it, mostly it's plains with a few forest tiles. We get shoals and everything. So early transports, I don't find that they're super useless, especially considering the airport is so far out of the way. If the airport was like in the center, it might have been more worthwhile. So Panas opens up artillery here. Of course, Sami do not get minus to her indirects, so her playstyle mostly revolves around infantry indirects with a couple of vehicles sprinkled in. Mechs can actually be pretty nice, but they do need transports if you want to make use of them. Starflash opens up Battlecopter. I don't think I've ever seen that on this map before, but I mean, you got the airport, so why not, right? Battlecopters can be pretty nice. I mean, if you get it into the center, you can move them in any which direction. You can threaten, like, there's a lot of, like, rivers that the Battlecopters can hide behind. So that's pretty nice. And Sami doesn't get any movement bonuses on her vehicles, so her anti-air won't really be able to catch Battlecopters out in the open. As long as Starflash positions them properly, they shouldn't be picked off. Of course, this forces Panas to open up a anti-air to deal with this Battlecopter, which is pretty nice. And then Starflash can just send the Battlecopter over here instead. So now Panas potentially has to build 2 anti-air to counter 1 Battlecopter, which is definitely a win for Starflash. Starflash also builds a tank immediately to counter this anti-air. So really strong opener from Starflash right here. He's taking the initiative in this early matchup and kind of directing the flow of the match right here. Kindle, definitely stronger than Sami early on in this matchup, even though you may think Sami has the advantage early on because of the infantry, but not really. I find that Sami, she may be stronger in the capture phase because you can't interrupt her as easily, but Kindle has more firepower and not reduced vehicles. So Kindle wants to be the aggressor in the early goings of the matchup right here. Sami is going to rely on her victory marches to get an eco and tower advantage in the mid to late game. So it's up to Starflash to push and really aggress against Panas right here. Panas builds a mech. There's some decent... I mean, mechs can be good on this map for sure. You can put them in the mountains to guard your cities. Generally speaking, in mixed space, mechs aren't considered amazing most of the time, but I think on this map they actually can be. Starflash now moves out with his Battlecopter. Now Panas kind of has to build a anti-air here, unless, because look at this anti-air right here. It has to go like all the way around here to guard the base. Very annoying to deal with. Starflash not taking any engagements with the Battlecopter, but still being very annoying with it all the same. Now he's building a tank and another tank, so yeah, Starflash is going to be aggressive, you can tell. He actually base skips to get 2 tanks out, so that's how you can tell Starflash is going to be really aggressive here. He's like, nah, I don't need any extra infantry here. I'm just going to apply as much pressure as I can. So as day 6 rolls in, Panas completes a whole slew of captures. And he actually goes for an interrupt here, which is interesting, because Starflash can now move with the tank over here and strike from a city. Of course, Panas can block that, which is nice. Boom. Moves the mech out, builds a tank. I mean, Sami has to build tanks. It's absolutely important for Sami to build tanks, especially on maps with 2 comm towers. It's not really that big of a deal. She's just 10% behind her opponent. Not huge. Starflash now moves out with his tanks. It's important to have control of the center in Vanglar. Like, if you can have the control in the center, you can attack in every which direction. Kind of similar term to chess. You know, like when you move out with chess, you want to grab the central board. It's the same concept with Advanced Wars. Controlling the center gives you a big mobility advantage because you can move your units in every which way. And you can simply move to where your enemy is weakest, which is how mixed space maps tends to go. Now, Starflash here is applying some pressure with this Battlecopter. He needs to be careful not to get trapped, though. That's a problem. Like, he is moving his infantry out here, which is smart. Look at that Kindle firepower, man. Bringing that infantry down to 2 HP. So strong. So you want to be careful moving your Battlecopters too far behind enemy lines, because boom, you can get it trapped, and then it is lost. But Panas moves in with his anti-air here. Puts his tank on a city. And starts to capture this property right here. He's now also going for this comm tower. These comm towers are very contested. Very hard for, you know, if once you take it, it's kind of hard to take it back. But it can definitely ping-pong back and forth between the players. So Panas has 2 comm towers to Starflash's 1 right now. So he's enjoying that 20% firepower increase. His infantry has a 50% combined firepower, which is pretty damn strong. One good thing about mechs too, one thing that I didn't mention earlier is, yeah, mechs are good for defending. They can also be used to capture properties. I mean, this is an unintended side effect of mechs, you know, like they are still infantry. Starflash, 2 HP infantry capturing that comm tower. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out. Starflash now moving in with the tank. And he's going to try and take that comm tower away from Panas now, I think. So now Starflash is focusing a lot of his aggression on these infantry right here. So, and building an anti-air to counter the newly deployed battlecopter. So now Starflash has a scary attack coming in the northeast right here. Panas needs to be very careful so he doesn't completely get overrun on this side. In Vainglory, it's not completely unheard of that bases can swap around. In fact, that's what happened in the Voice of Akasha Rip matchup, is that we actually saw both players capturing the other's base, and it was a base race, and then it turned into kind of like a standard left versus right fight. And that might happen here too. Panas now ready for counterattacks. He's going to try to... Wow, look at that. Capturing so many cities at once. Now he's going for the comm tower as well. Interrupting Starflash's capture right here on 39. But he has to be very careful here. I mean, he actually takes a tank engagement, so... Double tank engagement. Kills Starflash's tank. He does not want to move next to the city, because that will enable Starflash to deliver a devastating counterattack. You have to stay clear of cities when fighting Kindle. Day 9 rolls in, and if we take a look at the state of the board right now, we can see that Starflash he's heavily focusing on this side, which does allow Panas to expand his influence in this region right here. But Starflash has a little battlecopter being very annoying, but he's got to... Is this battlecopter trapped? I think it is. Where is he going to move it? There is actually... Yeah, he can move it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a safe spot. So he's not trapped completely yet. But let's see what Starflash decides to do now. Attacking the infantry. I think he really wants to get this comm tower. Yeah, that's exactly it. He wants to take this comm tower away from Panas. In comes the anti-air, finishes off the infantry. Goes for the city. And now he's also threatening this comm tower, so... If Panas is not careful, he's going to lose a lot of comm towers soon. Urban Blade is getting very close, ladies and gentlemen. And that Urban Blade, you got to be careful once it rolls in. It can catch you unaware. But yeah, Starflash is continuing his attack in this region right here. Builds a medium tank and a tank. An infantry and another infantry down here. So now, one thing that you got to be careful about here, though, is Panas is threatening to base lock Starflash with this artillery. So if he moves over here, Starflash is base locked. This is actually technically Starflash's weak side, which is interesting that he's pushing here. Because he only has 1 base here. And yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I don't really know what Starflash is going to do to prevent this base lock. At the moment, I don't think he really can. And that's certainly going to put a bit of a damper. But look at how many units he has in the area. He might just not care. And, oh, never mind. For some reason, I thought the anti-air could move here. Yeah, of course he can protect this battlecopter. So now, Panas is moving in, and there's the base lock. Very scary, and he really doesn't want Starflash to get this comm tower. He's also interrupting here, so he's denied 2 comm towers from Starflash at the moment. And Panas is moving forward pretty aggressively right here. He's not letting up. Builds a Neo-Tank. That's a smart move. That's a great way to defend. But Starflash's battlecopter is completely trapped here. It can't really move anywhere as of yet. So let's see what happens now. Oh, wow. Even attacking with the 1 HP infantry to really get that. Really ensure that Starflash doesn't get that. Because Starflash can combine, you see. So, alright, let's see what happens here. I think Urban Blight might be popped. No Urban Blight just yet. Starflash attacks, kills the tank on 1905. Goes for the... Oh, and there comes the Urban Blight, which will deal damage to the Neo-Tank. That's pretty significant, actually. Doesn't really interrupt any caps, I think. This one, yeah, this one really doesn't matter. Not this one either. Again, it doesn't... Against Sami, you can't really interrupt the captures. Oh, interesting. Starflash actually kills the tank with his medium tank, and he builds a Neo-Tank of his own. So yeah, he's gonna go hard on this side of the map. That is where Starflash is attacking right now. And he continues to edge his units forward right here. Now there's a tank in the center here, harassing infantry, and the battlecopter continues to be very annoying. And Starflash goes for the joint cap right here. He really wants to try and get the Comm Tower. Look at that, Sami's up to 3 Comm Towers now. That is significant. Instead of attacking the Neo-Tank on the base, Panas goes for the medium tank, which is pretty smart, and continues to apply pressure on several cities. Starflash is ahead in the city count right now, though, 30 to Panas's 26. But, ladies and gentlemen, the victory march is coming in, and we all know what that means. And yeah, looks like Starflash is not going to get this Comm Tower either. Medium tank comes in. So Panas is going to get this city for sure, but yeah, he's moving in. This is very interesting. Like, Panas is simultaneously applying pressure to Starflash's weak base while Starflash is attacking in this very region. So a very chaotic matchup at the moment. A mech out of Panas, I like that. And day 11 rolls in. And Starflash is behind on unit count, but he is ahead still in properties, 4 properties, which is pretty good. But Panas has 3 Comm Towers, which is significant, and the victory march might come in very soon. It might even come in this turn. I would be surprised if it came in this turn, but I guess it is possible. The artillery goes down. Yeah, Starflash is successfully defending the attack on his base right now. This is not going to hold. Ow, Starflash is actually pulling back right now and really focusing his efforts around his base. The victory march is definitely coming this turn. And there's no... Starflash has been careful, you know, 1-2 HP infantry. If this tank goes away, boom, HQ goes down immediately. Medium tank, infantry, and day 11 rolls in. Look at that, victory march, very close on the horizon right now. I think Panas is probably going to pop it. He just needs to take a couple of engagements, and he pops it. Victory march on day 11. He's got 26 properties. Let's see what he does at the end of it. Here comes the mech. One-shots the tank. 1 city captured. He's up to 27. Another one, up to 28. 29. 30. Oh, he's gonna get the base! Oh, he's gonna get the base! That is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. And another one, 32 bases to Starflash's 24 and 33. Oh my god, he's getting real close to that capture limit. Damn, that's a strong victory march. That is a strong victory march. Look at that, 33 properties to Starflash's 23. That is quite insane. Now it is Starflash's time. Is he gonna pop the Urban Blight? He's sitting on it for now. He might want to save it until it's more valuable. So despite the fact that Panas just made huge economic gains, Starflash still has quite a scary force right here. But the problem is, he lost his base, which is pretty significant. He can no longer produce units in this area. He can only really block it. And he has an infantry coming down, but the problem is, Panas, if I was Panas here, I'd just sack this battlecopter to damage the infantry, really. Just do whatever you can to... good, Starflash is blocking. Panas might... I don't think he's able to kill this tank. No, I would be surprised if he were able to. No, he can't. So far, I mean, it's a pretty devastating victory march, and Starflash... It's definitely up to Starflash to make things happen now, but Starflash still has a big value lead over his opponent. I mean, 136k to 99, and he has a big unit lead. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, a 10k income advantage sounds crippling, but it will take several turns before it actually starts mattering. And Starflash is also attacking this base right here, so Panas needs to be careful. Neo-Tank coming out right here. What Panas actually needs right now are infantry. His infantry count is very low. If we actually take a look, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has like 10 infantry, which is not good. As Sami, you really want to build a lot of infantry units. And this is a 4-base map, so you can get your unit count up pretty quickly. And now Starflash is going to take his base back, which is good. I don't think there's anything Panas can do to interrupt this. And once again, Starflash is... Oh, there comes the Urban Blight. Okay, pops at mid... Like, almost at the end of his turn. And he's even going for this Neo Tank right here. That's crazy. Kills the Anti-Air, too. So that's a really good Urban Blight right here. He's still... Now he's 8 properties behind. Panas takes down a Battlecopter. Again, he's losing a lot of infantry here. But his eco is still a lot stronger than Starflash. He just needs time. Right now, Panas just needs to pull back and muster up his forces. Because every turn that passes, he gets an 8k swing in unit value. So he just wants to stall this out right now. But something tells me Starflash is not about to let that happen. Oh, he takes down another Anti-Air, or cripples it down to 3 HP. And he surrounds the Battlecopter. I told you guys, you gotta be careful on Vainglory with your Battlecopters, man. You gotta be careful with your Battlecopters, man. Builds a Battlecopter. Oh my god, look, he has so many Battlecopters right now. He's got 4 Battlecopters up here. And that's the problem. Once you get a Battlecopter lead over your opponent, all they can really do is build Anti-Air. Because they only have 1 base in this area. So Panas kind of stuck building Anti-Air, but he has no... But he needs to keep this Neo Tank alive. So he can challenge the enemy tanks. So Starflash looking to be in a pretty good position right now, despite Panas's incredible eco lead. Now Panas is only 6 properties ahead. They're both equal on comm towers for the moment. So Panas builds another Anti-Air. He has to build so many Anti-Air because Starflash is just going to continue to build Battlecopters. Again, this is such a crazy map, man. The aggression goes back and forth. Day 15 rolls in. Starflash has another Urban Blight if he wants to. He's also threatening to take this comm tower, but it's not going to happen for a little while. Neo Tank attacks, and Panas takes out the Neo. Or sorry, Starflash takes out the Neo. And Starflash takes out the Battlecopter as well. Pops the Urban Blight mid-turn. Ooh, he's gonna get it. Oh, that is solid. That is solid. Look at that. And he even goes for... Oh my god, what a move. What a move. You think your Anti-Air are safe from Kindle? Nuh-uh. Battlecopter versus Anti-Air on City? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 5 HP of damage. Which means, I mean, I'm actually not 100% sure. Let me bring up the damage calculator here. Is that enough to kill the 9 HP Battlecopter? It is. It's still enough. So, but still, a pretty valiant move anyway. I mean, Starflash benefits from reducing Anti-Air count for his enemies, so I think that's fine. So another victory march is looming right now, so Starflash needs to protect his properties. He also needs to be careful with his comm towers. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Victory March is about to hit. I thought maybe he wouldn't pop it this turn, but he is. And, uh-oh. Panas has 4 comm towers! He has... Wait, what did I do? Oh. Sorry, I accidentally hit the back key. It kind of confused me a little bit. Panas has 4 comm towers, ladies and gentlemen. 4 comm towers to Starflash's 0. And he's got a 6k income lead. But Starflash is still leading in terms of army and unit count. And there we go. Battlecopter goes down. His base is protected. Panas gets... I don't think he's going to get that many more captures. No, not really. He has 32 to 24 now. So he's got an 8 city lead right now over Starflash. But Starflash just finished 2 caps. So, Starflash is still in a very good position right here. Did Starflash just attack the Battlecopter with this? Why? Why would you do this? Why? Why would Starflash? What the fuck, Starflash? What are you doing? What was that move? That's so weird. Oh, okay. Oh, he was sacking the Battlecopter for Urban Blight. That's what he was doing. Oh, Sorry, he was sacking his tank for power charge. I was like, why did he do that? But yeah, that actually makes sense. There's a lot of good targets for Urban Blight right here. And now Starflash is really crushing the side of the base right now. If Panas is not careful, he's going to lose this base very soon. Day 16 rolls in. Let's see what Panas can do right here. Ah, there's a anti-air here. I mean, dealing damage to the Neos is probably smart. I'm thinking if he had 28k, I probably would have built a Mega Tank here. But I think if he builds an anti-air, it's probably just going to get destroyed. But he has to. So day 17 rolls in. Starflash is 4 Comm Towers behind his opponent. And still 8 cities behind his opponent. But, or sorry, 6 cities? 4? Yeah, 6 cities behind his opponent. But it doesn't matter because his value and unit count lead is still good. Starflash takes down Panas's Battlecopter right here. And using his Battlecopters to kill. Oh, just barely doesn't get it. If he had this Urban Blight this turn, he would have gotten it. But now infantry are coming in. And look at that. Now he's threatening. He's threatening the captures. Ooh, and now this base is under attack. Starflash is just ruthlessly attacking all sides of the map. Behind an income, behind in Comm Towers, it does not matter. Starflash does not let up on the aggression. And it's looking pretty bad for Panas here. He has to even base lock himself to take down this tank, which is not, this is not what he wants right now. He needs unit count more than anything. This is a Sami with a 40% firepower increase, and she's still struggling to hold out here, which is incredible. And now, Starflash, look, he's almost even with income again. And now, what is he doing? He's sacking units again? Ah, there's the another super crippling Urban Blight. Hits so many key units right here. Oh my goodness. I believe, oh, gets that Comm Tower boosted shot, and now he's gonna take down the base as well. He can start capturing it next turn. Oh yeah, this is not looking good. Panas has Victory March again, but he doesn't have his infantry in any key locations, and all of his infantry units are damaged. Here he pops Victory March. Let's see what he can do with it. Is he going to be able to get any cities at all? He gets 1. He gets a tank. And he's sort of defended this attack over here, I'd say. And he has another artillery here, but it's not really going to do much on its own. And yeah, he resigns. So that was an incredible matchup. Sami being ahead in Comm Towers and income for practically the whole match, but Starflash just outplaying his opponent. Continuing to just aggress and just relentlessly beating his opponent down despite being behind. And I guess this is just a lesson that unit count and unit value are better leads than income and Comm Towers. I mean, Comm Towers are good when both players are equal. And income is great when you can leverage it, but Panas was just never able to leverage it. Starflash just kept pounding him, didn't let him rest and recover, just kept beating him into the dirt. So, a really, really cool match. Thank you for submitting it, Starflash. Always an honor to cast one of his games. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. My name's Manx, and I shall see you guys next time. Shkiboosha.